Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Frank here. I'm at the Elora Gorge campground just outside Elora, Ontario. It's a very famous campground. If you've never heard of it, maybe look it up, Google it. It's known for the gorge, very deep cliffs. Now, a lot of people over the years have gotten too close and are falling into the gorge and had to be rescued. Some seriously injured. I think there's even been a few deaths over the years. Now, because of that, they put a very strict ban. No alcohol consumption, no smoking marijuana, absolutely not. So, anyways, I'm gonna get my coffee going here. I arrived last night and it started raining pretty much right away. So I covered up my little teardroppers I brought with me this time. This is the first time I've had it out this year. I think I only had it out once or twice last year. So I'll give you a little tour of that in a little while. Yeah, and then I'm gonna walk around the park. I'll show you the gorge. A lot of people do tubing in the gorge, assuming it's the conditions are okay. Sometimes they don't allow it if the water is way too high, which sometimes it gets pretty high in the mighty Grand River here in Ontario. So anyways, I'm gonna get my coffee going. I got a lot of new equipment I bought that I have to try out. Bought this new set of pots. I got myself a Blue Eddy. I think it's an 800 watt, 700 watt power station. I bought myself a new fridge, which I have hooked up to my power station right now. I don't think it'll last 24 hours, maybe close to it, but it's okay. I got a solar panel to go with it. Excuse my voice, I got a bit of a tickle in it today. And I apologize if the traffic behind me is kind of loud. I've never been in this section of the park before, although I have camped here many years ago. Not even sure how long it's been now, but anyways, I gotta get my coffee going. So don't go anywhere. Anywhere. If you've been to my channel before, you know I'm basically about camping and traveling different places. If you haven't, please feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything and it certainly helps me out. Anyways, I'm going to get my coffee going and I'll be back in a few minutes, so don't go anywhere. You're going to want to see this Elora Gorge, I think. And I will show it to you the best I can. Now the way I make my coffee is a lot different than what most people do. I did show it on one of my videos, previous videos, but I'll do it again. I buy these pods, President's Choice Gourmet Medium Roast. It's the one I seem to enjoy the most. Oh, I gotta go find my coffee cup. I'll be back. This is the cup I make my coffee in. It's a Bubba cup. It even has a bottle opener on the bottom, which I've never actually used yet. But anyways, this is what I do. I do have this filter, but which you can just use on its own, but I don't. I find the coffee goes right through it. Maybe if I had more coarse coffee, it would work okay. But what I do is I cut open this pod, and then I stick it inside that filter so it's It's actually getting double filtered, really. But it works for me. You might say, why not just buy the package of coffee? But like I said, this works for me, so, and I like this coffee. I just get the water boiling here. I thought I had it on the go already, but I guess I didn't turn it on, so. I usually only have 1 cup in the morning, but sometimes I go for 2. I'm going to go over and take that tarp off my little teardrop. It does have a bit of a leak in the back. It doesn't affect the main sleeping area. And I'm actually sleeping in my van. I brought the teardrop for more storage. I find I bring too much stuff and it's just so crowded in my van. I can't even move sometimes. But I might sleep in my teardrop tonight. Before I bought this van, I was sleeping in the teardrop when I went camping. Before I had the teardrop, I was sleeping in tents, which I'm going to try doing again this summer. I do like tenting. I don't like being on the ground that much anymore, but anyways, I'm going to take that tarp off. I'll be right back. I don't think it's going to rain anymore today, although it is looking pretty cloudy at the moment. Maybe I'll leave that tarp on just a little bit longer, just in case. Fairly close to a road, as you can hear, which is not too bad normally, but when the big trucks go by, it's quite loud. I'll bring you a little bit closer to my teardrop. I don't know if you've seen it on my site before. I think I did a little video on it, but not much. Anyways, I'll bring you over there. There's my van, of course, which I love. And I love this little teardrop. I call it my BOW, bed on wheels. And I love those fenders. Apparently they're off of a 1940-something Ford coupe or possibly truck. I think they had the same fenders. As you can see, I've neglected the maintenance on this. It is made out of wood, so you do have to check it every year and touch it up and repaint it. The paint is starting to peel down there, but I'll get at it. I guess to do a proper showing of it, I have to take that tarp off, so I'll come back to it a little bit later. And I'll show you the inside. But now I need a coffee. I try to drink a fair amount of water first thing in the morning. Otherwise I find I get dehydrated fairly quickly. Oh, I hope I'm not running out of butane. Looks like I am. Taking a while for that water to boil. I think I still have 1 more canister. I'll have to stop and pick some up. Anyways, right now I'm using a Google Pixel 5 phone to video this, but I stopped and picked up a new one yesterday, a Pixel 7 Pro, which is what I want to be videotaping with, but every time I make a video, it's not coming out right. It's giving me a portrait view instead of the landscape, so I gotta go into my settings and figure this out. Hopefully, on my next video, I'll be using my Google Pixel 7 Pro. It's bigger than the one I'm using now. The sound sounds better. It's supposed to have an awesome camera, which is the reason I went and got this phone. Anyways, get some water into me. I want to thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel. Not a lot yet, but I do appreciate it. It's growing slowly, which is okay. I'm in no hurry to get a large channel. I don't even know if I want a large channel, but I do want to reach the 500 point and then 1,000, and then see what happens from there. I think it's almost ready. Oh, I think I just ran out of butane. I did. Well, I've got to hope that it's hot enough to make a coffee. If not, I'll just pour the coffee back in and warm it up. It looks pretty hot, so I think we're going to be okay. I'm pretty sure I have another canister, so. Not sure if you can see that from there, but what I do is I just pour it in, let it drain. Do that about 3 times, I believe, roughly. Now I put a whole bottle of water in there, but I don't use the whole bottle of water in my coffee. Not quite. I save some back, and then I make a bowl of instant oatmeal. Basically, my breakfast usually consists of oatmeal, possibly an egg, a yogurt, and banana. And sometimes I'll have cereal, sometimes I'll cook bacon and eggs, sausage and eggs. But I like to keep it simple when I'm camping. Like I mentioned, at least I think I mentioned, I have a Blue Eddy power station, and I got a portable fridge. Not sure how you pronounce the name of the company, is Gorge or something like that. Seems to be working awesome. I brought some cream with me, which I'm gonna go get in a minute. I'm using more water than I usually do. That should be good right there. Okay, let's go get my cream. I'll bring you with me. And I'll show you my my fridge and my Blue Eddy. Here's the other side of my teardrop. It has a different door on it. The fellow I bought it from, he said he put it in. He actually put it in upside down, but it still works. So more water damage down there, but that's okay. I'll get around to fixing it. Not a big deal. Yeah, just got to open up the back of the van. If you haven't seen inside my van before, I'll show it to you now. Now I do have an awning that I bought. I can put it over my van, or the teardrop. It's actually called a teardrop awning, but I haven't tried it out yet, so I will be today. I'll just put this out of my way right now. Not sure if you can see inside there, but I'll bring you a little bit closer. There's my Blue Eddy sitting right there. And there's a fridge right behind it. There she is. No, I haven't straightened up my bed yet. But anyways, there's my Blue Eddy. She's a beauty. I like it so far. And here's the fridge. It's a Gorge, I guess. B-O-U-G-E RV fridge. I believe it's a 23 quart. I'll give you a better look here. There she is. She's got controls over there. I've got it packed up pretty good. Some different food. While I'm here, I'll find my cream. I do have some beer in here, but between you and me, I might have one later on tonight, as long as I'm inside my van. No one's going to say nothing to me. After all, I am an adult. Anyways, she's working good. Okay, let's get back to the coffee, because it's coffee time. Whoops, better put my Blue Eddy back in there a little bit better than that. Now I plugged this in about 7 o'clock last night. It's running at 45 watts. I have it on Arcana mode. And it's down to, it says 40% already, so it's not going to last 2 days, but I can recharge it, not a big deal. You want to keep a fridge going for a couple of days, you need a bigger one than this now. Some of the reviews I watched said it would last for a couple of days, so I don't know how they're doing it. Anyways, I'll give you a little quick view of my inside if you haven't seen it before. I've got a bed here. It's a, I bought a love seat that came out of an RV. They didn't need it, so I picked it up like cheap. And it works for me. Gives me lots of room. Not sure how good you can see this, but I'll do a full video of it someday when I can get somebody else to hold the camera. Anyways, that's a quick view of it for now. Okay, back to my coffee. Don't go away. I'm gonna just pause this for a few seconds. Be right back. Cheers, everybody. Now, I don't know if you heard, but here in Ontario, we're having quite a heat wave. Today is supposed to get above 30 degrees Celsius. And the humidex is going to bring it up in the high 30s, apparently. So it's going to be a hot, humid day. Hopefully no more rain, but it is pretty cloudy up there. Forecast says no, but you know what that's like, forecasting the weather these days. Cheers, everybody. I'll just just give you a quick little shot of the campground I'm in here, the site I'm on, that is. It rained a lot last night, so the ground's very, very wet. So then a site right over here in the woods, which is cool if that's what you're into. But I'm sure there's a lot more mosquitoes there. You can see the ground. The fire pit is soaked, so I don't know how easy it's going to be to have a fire tonight, and I am looking forward to it. I like my fires, but we got a lot of rain last night. It was coming down good. Got another big puddle right here. Grass is soaked. Another campsite over there. And this is my little setup right here. Now I've got bug screens on my windows. I bought them off Amazon. That way I can keep the windows down halfway, get some air going in there and keep the mosquitoes out. I think I did a video on that also, but I'm not sure if I did or not. Anyways, it's a nice large site. You could put a lot of tents here, a larger trailer. I don't have hydro. I didn't want hydro. I wanted to check out my Blue Eddy in my fridge, but anyways, I'll just walk over here a little bit. Now I did a little walk over by there's a creek just over here. I did a little walk over by the creek and I came across a mushroom, so I checked it out. I think they're edible, but I've never seen them before. I gotta do a little more research. They're quite interesting. I'll take you over there a little bit later and show them to you. If you're into mushrooms, you probably know what they are. Anyways, I don't think I'd want to have that site right there. It's right out in the open. But if that was the last one, I guess it'd be okay. Anyways, get back to drinking my coffee. So I'm gonna go find the gorge later and take a video of that. But for now, I gotta stop this video here and I'll start a new one when I find a trail and go for a walk. So make sure you come back, because that'll be the best part of my camping experiences. Walking the trail or finding the trail and walking it. I remember years ago, I came out here with my best friend Brenda and my best friend Dave, who unfortunately just passed away a week ago. So I think I'm going to dedicate this video to him. I was supposed to hook up with him this summer and go camping with him, but I didn't know just how sick he was. He passed away. I guess he had cancer, but he didn't tell me about it. I knew he was sick with something, but he kept it to himself. Known him since he was like 14. Hung out together since we were in high school. 15, 16, 17, somewhere around there. Anyways, 50 years for sure. I'm going to miss him. But anyways, that's part of life. So anyways, come on back. Subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but I would certainly appreciate it. It's free for you and it helps me grow my channel. So cheers everybody, and have a great day, and hopefully the rain holds off so I can do a nice walk of this park. I'll show you the gorge. I'll show you the people tubing down the river. It's called the Grand River. I call it the mighty Grand River. I used to live right in front of it years ago when I was a kid, and our basement used to flood out every year. We had many floods over the years here in Cambridge, well, in Cambridge where I live. But not so much anymore. They seem to have it under control. So now this, like I said, this is the Elora Gorge. It's not a provincial park. It's run by the Grand River Conservation Area. which is all in this area. I'm not sure how many campgrounds there are. There's the Elora Gorge, there's Conestoga, there's a bunch of them. I can't even think of them. Pinehurst. I've been to quite a few of them, but anyways, y'all have a good day and come on back and check out the gorge. Until then, bye for now.